So a couple of days ago, I asked you guys to give your hot takes on ULC, so they're here now, and I'm reading them. I don't really know how to do an intro. First one is from Rest Something. They said that they should add more characters than Sans Papyrus, and that it would improve the game a lot. I so badly agree with this. It is 100,000% I agree with this. They should add these. I need Undying the Undying, I need Asgore, I need like other characters other than Sans Papyrus. Like I get it. They're cool characters, but I really just don't think that you're gonna have much variety later on. You know, it's gonna be like saying Bones and Gaster Blasters and all that jazz when you could be having Undying with a bunch of spear attacks, or Asgore with like Trident and Fireballs, you know, Toriel, Metaton. There's like a lot of really cool characters that, you know, could be a lot more unique than the core ULC cast of just Sans Papyrus mostly. This next take is from Undertale Broken Dimensions. They said Killer Sans is one of the most fun Sans to play and should get more attention. I don't agree with this. I played it a couple times, and I will say that I kind of stopped playing it after the first time because I don't think it was that fun to use. Maybe I was playing it wrong or something, but I was definitely getting my ass kicked, so maybe it's a skill issue, but for me, I don't think Killer Sans is that fun. I can see how he can be fun, maybe at max upgrade or something, but yeah, I don't think he's that fun to play as. I think he's just okay. This takes from Crossfire. They said that the ULC as now never fell off as many of ULC as of now never fell off as some may have spoken, and it will remain that way. The whole thing about falling off is the community starting to disappear, but it didn't. Okay, they're basically saying that people are saying that ULC fell off or something. I agree with this, that ULC has never really fallen off, and it will probably never fall off until Roblox and Intel becomes irrelevant, like you said. Yeah, I've never really seen anyone say that it has fallen off, but like, if they do say this, I'm just like, no. They also gave a bonus take. This is everything in the game is at least a B tier. You're wrong. This one's by Sarman51. They said Little Sans skins are so good that they're one of the that they're one with the most. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Little Sans skins are so good that they are the one with the most nerf in the game. I don't really know about this one. I don't think I've heard of a lot of nerfs with Little Hill skins. Maybe there were, but I don't know. I think they are really good though. They are really good. Little Tail Maxed and Little Tail skins are incredibly awesome, and I love them. Next take is by Sazner4. They said ULC should add Vegetoid. I agree with this 110%. Where's my Vegetoid? Please, Vegetoid, please! This next one is from CatKing4031. They said, hot take, old ULC that's being developed by the original dev of ULC, Adriana, can be a pretty interesting game. Not better than ULC we have now, but it will be interesting. I think it also will be interesting. I kind of agree with this. I don't know. I've never played ULC, the original one, for like ever. I think I only joined on modding ULC, and well, I played a little bit of the original ULC, but I never like, you know, really liked that game that much. I will say, modern ULC is like very good. I really like it. And I really don't think that the original ULC stands a chance, really, against it. I will say that it has potential, but it's just also like, you have the clearly better option here, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Next one we have is a take from BlackWhite5474. They said, modern ULC sucks buns, genuinely. No, I don't agree with this. I hate you, and no, that's just a no. It's not even like a glaze for me. Modding ULC is just actually just so fun, and I actually just love it, and I can't wait for the Casino update to come out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, this takes from the J Gaming YT. They said ULC fan games are good, mainly ones like Until Ashes, Until Last Quarter Deluxe Edition, ECT. I've seen a lot of people bash ULC fan games down like hell, even if there are some good ones. I agree with this one. I think ULC fan games are really good, and I really like them a lot, and I really think that they are really good games, and yeah, I like recording them, making reviews off of them a lot, because I want to help these people improve the games, even though that my reviews are like, you know, subpar at best. But yeah, I do think that ULC fan games are pretty good, actually. I do agree with this, yeah. Eurotski 2, they said, I don't like how some of the card team characters, such weapons have moveset as big and as complex as Sans team characters, not fun to go against. I agree with this. I think it's kind of dumb. I think weapons, mainly for card teams, should be simple. Simple, like, but fun is a very hard thing to go for, but I really think that's what should be done for this game, and that's pretty much it. This one's from Nelson Babo. They said Runes Dust Sands can be good, kinda, if you're good enough. I agree with this. Runes Dust Sands can be good if you're good enough, and that's pretty much it. Runes Dust is okay at best. You're either bad at him or you're good at him, and that's pretty much it. There's no line in between. We have next take from Goofy Val. They said Forsaken gives me ULC vibes. I'm out of take. What? How does Forsaken give you ULC vibes? Next take we have is Kelly H. Dino. The weapons aren't fun because they're almost all made by only one of the devs and rarely anyone else on the team. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't think that's the main problem with them. I don't really agree with this. I don't think that the weapons aren't fun because like one of the devs are working on them, because that can't happen. One dev can just work on most of the weapons. And yes, I do think that it might be more efficient to get weapons done if you had more developers working on it, but right now most of the card team weapons are done, and I think that if one of them are just like working on a couple of them, then I think that's fine. I think my main problem again with the weapons is that I just don't think they're that fun or useful to use ever really, because again, I really want more team-based, gameplay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Golden Chatters said, okay, my ULC hot take is I think that Swap Papyrus is just a bad character in ULC. In general, his moveset sucks. I don't know why he's the beginner Sans when little Sans exists or pacifist. This is a very long take, but this guy is just saying that Swap Papyrus is just a bad character in general in ULC, and his moveset sucks, and that you do mostly just go into a corner and camp with the bone wave thing, and that, it's just weird. I don't agree with this. I really don't think that Swap Papyrus is a bad character, per se. I really don't think that. Swap Papyrus is a very good character, in fact. In general, his moveset is very, very fun. I would say that he's probably the funnest character on the Sans team I've probably ever played. It is also a very good beginner character. Like, that is how you make a beginner character. It's very simple, but it's effective, and I really like how it's done. So I don't agree with this at all. I think Swap Papyrus takes the cake, and it's very good, and it's probably one of, if not the best characters in our game in general, like saying on designing and everything. Next one is from Shreki. I don't know how to say that name, sorry. They said Core Dust isn't that hype. I agree with this. I think that Core Dust is way too much hyped, or even like not hyped. I don't know. I don't think anyone has talked about Core Dust in a while, so it's kind of surprised that I'm getting this brought up today. Because I remember 2 years ago it released and I was like, holy crap, this sounds so good, dude, I can't wait for this character. And then I'm like, today I'm like, who's that again? But yeah, I think that Core Dust isn't really that hype. And it's probably going to be second fire or whatever when it comes out. It's going to be amazing or whatnot, but I really don't think it's going to be that worth it. But yeah, next one is Wanka Undertale. They said, you aren't cool or unique for maining someone different like Epic or Fresh, you're just obnoxious. I agree with this. Epic and Fresh are just such lame characters, if I'm gonna be honest. They're like the only two that haven't been like majorly reworked besides like the other Papyrus characters and everything. But yeah, they're pretty lame. They're really overpowered, but they're just lame. It's the same strategy for either of them, and honestly it feels like more of a fault at Epic and Fresh users, because they're just so unfun to play. Like, genuinely, they're very unfun. A developer from ULC Temchip said, anytime an event gets rerun or something is removed from the game, you shouldn't receive compensation for originally having that thing. And if compensation is needed, other players should still be able to receive that compensation, like Out of Hyperdust to Out of Dust. I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest, I never really cared about limiteds or events. If honest, I really feel like a better way to make events or limiteds for any Roblox game at all, and I can make an entire video essay on why I hate events or limited stuff, but I feel like it's much better if you have events that are year-round, that happen on certain months, days, or anything like that, because it just sucks when you don't have something that other players have, or, it's an entire thing I could get into on another video. But I kind of agree with this. I'm going to be honest. I think that if you're crying about having, being able to not have compensation for at events or whatever. Like, it's to be expected, you know? Other people also want this thing, or I don't know. I don't really care. That's kind of my entire point.